your boy Bleeves.
This is not financial advice. My name is Bleeves. I'm always right.
Everybody listen up.
If you don't use NordVPN, you could get hacked, and that would suck.
Bada bing, ching, ching, big profit. Even when the market's sideways.
Don't forget to sign up for MEXC. The link's in the description down below. That helps me out tremendously.
It's not financial advice.
OKX is offering incentives for you to sign up. Make sure that you sign up today in the description down below.
I'm always right. I'm always right. I'm always right.
Go to atlashealthline.com for all of your Delta 8 gummy needs and for all your Delta 8 inhalation needs, I want to say. I don't know. Something like that. It's in the description below.
It's been a long day. I mean, a long week. Maybe a long year. So let's get something clear. We're gonna stock up on some party favors.
Guys, if you're outside of America, or if you're lucky enough to be using NordVPN, you could be signed up to BitGet for all of your futures trading needs. The link is in the description down below. Hey guys, if you're trading in America, you can use up-down trading through crypto.com. It's in the description down below. Sign up today and start trading.
Carpet riders on some third eye shit. Mr. Pine Cones come a long, long way. So everybody gets sideways. Sing it. I can't wait till Friday. Everybody's getting sideways. Pass the bottle back my way. Everybody's getting sideways.
What is going on, everybody? I hope you're having a great morning. My name is Bleeves. This is Breakfast with Bleeves. So we got questions that we're asking for today. Can Bencoin run to a $1 billion market cap? And WTF is up with Psyop. And a lot of people are around right now making articles, especially among them Watcher Guru. Watcher Guru is asking the question, is crypto dead? No, Watcher Guru, crypto is not dead. You're thinking of your grandparents. Anyway, so really a lot of weird stuff going on in the market. So let's figure it all out. First of all, can Bencoin run to a $1 billion market cap? Well, the answer to that is yeah, if it could ever be traded on Uniswap again, because as of right now, Bencoin trading has been halted on Uniswap. The place that it is available to be traded is 1inch Network. So, and you will need, if you are in the United States, you will need a you will need NordVPN, one of the best privacy tools in the entire interwebs, to make sure that you're private when you are doing any sort of trading, when you're doing any sort of browsing on the internet, and you get a host of different places where you could pick to be going from. You could even say, hey, I'm from Australia, and then you could say shit like crikey, and you can eat them nachos or whatever they say in Australia. I don't know. But you could, and then you could trade on 1inch, and all you have to do is connect your wallet. Your wallet doesn't know because it's a DeFi wallet, right? And then you could trade Ben as you wish, or as you want to. And it will be back on Uniswap today. There is a statement that was issued last night from Team Ben, which is currently, Ben Armstrong. And it basically said that, there's a repository update that happened. And that repository update that happened was basically that they were replacing the that the problem was the Ben logo, that ETH Ben used an ETH logo, or used a logo for it that was let's just say not authorized. So that of course created a little bit of a situation with it. And this, matter of fact, this is it right here. We've now verified 100% from Uniswap team. It is the old Ben logo that was copyrighted that caused the issue with Bencoin ETH. We've been updated with TrustSwap GitHub repository and are waiting for them to fix it, and then the problem is solved. Now, does that affect the trading of Ben? Well, the answer to that is does fuck go with no. Trading at 24.44 right now. Look, testing another look. It just a few hours ago was testing an all-time high again at 27. So is it really? No. Did we put this? By the way, I want you guys to, if you haven't already, you're about to hear me take a little victory lap, because what did I tell you yesterday? I told you that the number here was going to be 2380, and then what is the next level? What's the next number? 2880. And how did you come up with? Because I do magic. Yeah, because I do magic, right? That's the reason. And then what happened here? Let me zoom in here and let me clear my throat. Where do you think we stopped on this chart? And if you're looking at this big wick right here and you're thinking, wow, it looks exactly like Believes, you're probably right. But the important thing is, yet again, Believes is always right. And I know it sucks. I know. Look, I know you hate it. I know. I know. And that's exactly right. Crikey, or whatever the fuck they say wherever Harry Potter's from. You're a wizard, Harry. Look, the levels are simple. The figuring out of where it's supposed to go is pretty simple. Watching it get there, that is the pain in the ass right now. That's the hard part. So, but here's what you are seeing, right? You're seeing some sideways trading. Now, if I'm trying to make this up in my head, right, then what I am seeing is I'm seeing this kind of top formed right here. And then I'm seeing that this little bottom thing is forming right here, which would tell me in my mind here that it's a breakout, because I'm looking for a breakout. That's what I'm looking for off of Ben at this point. But it's very hard for me to say that with no trading volume. This trading volume is still high, but that's this is kind of weird. This is kind of weird how it's laying out. So I do think that it's going kind of sideways. But here's the other thing: like, you can still kind of look at let's argue that it was a parallel channel, right? And then it still looks like a little parallel channel is being formed right there. Now, if you want to take the wicks, I don't think that the wicks are an honest depiction of what's going on. You might be able to pull them out just a little bit and to use them as a guide for the way that it's going. But there's also that right there. Then there is also something that represents what could only be described as a disaster, and that is, what if this is what's playing out? Because that is also playing out as well. So if that's playing out, then that means that Ben is due for a gigantic dump of Gorlock the Destroyer proportions. And if you know who Gorlock the Destroyer is, Eater of Worlds, Devourer of Cake, she can have any man she wants. You know what I'm talking about. You've seen it. Bullshit. But anyway, so this is what there's a bunch of different things that seem to be playing out as we are going along on this path with Ben. Now, here's what I think is going to happen. What I think is going to happen is, in short order, this logo thing is going to be fixed. If you guys click on the website, then everything here has been converted over to Bencoin. New website coming soon. Everything here has been done, and we have the new logo, which will be available on new videos and stuff like that. Matter of fact, let's save that image right now, and boom. So we got the new logo. That'll be uploaded over here, and then trading will resume. They'll fix everything, and then we'll be in great shape. So certainly hoping that this plays out to the most positive of advantages. And then I do think, here's the thing, total market cap is hovering around 100 million, using it as a point of resistance, but we're in price exploration mode. Does that mean that we found the top? I don't think that it does. So what I think is about to happen is, I think we're about to get some announcements. We're about to get a fix here. We're about to get on another big run, is what it feels like to me, because this has not dropped to a level that would even be considered a reasonable dump at any point. Now, will it dump? There's a lot going on in the background that would tell me that the possibility certainly exists that there would be a dump, but most of the tokens are secured right now. And then along with the tokens being secured, there are plenty of investors out there that are still looking to take profit. They're still looking to dump on it as much as they could, right? but it's still consolidating up here, not dumping up here. And when it does, I mean, look at the wicking that you're seeing right here. Like, this is what you're looking for, is you're looking for bullish and bearish signs. So what you got here a few hours ago was a bearish sign, right? You got all this wick up here at the top, and then what happened? A big dump happened, and then it immediately got bought back up. And look at the range, and then it went higher and higher and higher. So now you got to ask yourself, what happened again? Well, we wicked out at the top, which means that we're done, that we should be moving down, 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 right? Well, you got Ben Armstrong involved, so things have changed just a little bit. So what happens then? You get a whole bunch of wicks down here because you've got a whole bunch of capital continuing to enter this project. So as people are exiting, and it's just normal people who are doing their trading, and they're doing the best trading that they can do to try to figure out and navigate their way through here and make profit, right? That's what it's all about, is making a profit, right? These guys are out here just trying to do normal trading, and us, a bunch of assholes, are just holding on and continuing to let this thing soar, and new capital keeps coming in to replace the old capital. And the people who are doing that, look, as long as you have a plan and you've done your position, awesome. That was a dummy move, not check. Well, here's the thing, Matty B. Is it really a dummy move? Because at the end of this whole journey, Ben ETH got $2 million for this project, 1.8 million, and 5% of the supply, which 1% is being given to all Psyop holders, by the way. So Ben will have about 30 or 35 or 40,000 holders in just a couple days, over 20,000 right now. But is it really? I mean, because, to be fair, like, he was just trying to make he was just trying to run a shit coin. You know what I mean? Like, he was just trying to run a shit coin, and it turned into something way more. So, and he got $1.8 million out of it, and 5% of the Bencoin supply. So, did he lose really, or was it dumb really? No. As a matter of fact, it was worth $1.8 million and 5% of the supply. I think it's pretty much genius what he just did. And he's got Psyop running right now. Let's go take a quick look at Psyop. Psyop is way down here at the bottom of my list, but it's only down 12%. And it's trading at $1.72 billion market cap. Now, is that the right market cap? No, it's not. That's not the right market cap. There's gigantic buys coming in. It's continuing to absolutely send. When the market cap, when the real market cap is revealed, which is going to be in a couple days, by the way, if you're a Psyop holder and you never sold, you're going to get Ben tokens. And if you're a Ben token holder, you're going to get Psyop tokens. Also, if you are a pre-sale Psyop holder, then you are about to get these tokens as well. It's a new one. It's called Trust. It's currently trading at 84.58 right now. Had a gigantic move to the upside over here. Was up about 1,500%. Now it's up 2,800% right now. Having a nice big run. Now look up here. It went mad. It went crazy on the overnights, and it was because ETHBen decided that he was going to tell people that he's giving people, he's got 5% of the supply of Trust tokens. He's sharing them with all Psyop holders who didn't sell. So what can I say? Sorry about your luck, Teddy Ganja. You should have held. Teddy, if you're in here, I didn't mean that. So anyway, and also there is another one that it's a pre-sale, and we're going to get a percentage of the pre-sale. And I don't know which token it is yet. I know that it's in a pre-sale that it's about to launch, and it's called POO, P-O-O. So I don't know exactly which one it is. But here's the thing. I don't know that it's on here yet because it hasn't launched. It hasn't officially launched, but there is some like pre-sale money out there. So I mean, cool shit's happening to the people who are in Psyop. So did he really mess anything up? Not to me, he didn't. This dude nailed it. So that's what's going on right now. So I mean, mad respect to these guys. And Trust is trending #1 right now in all of Uniswap. So it speaks volumes. I think so. I mean, I think that it speaks volumes to what he's doing, what's going on. But listen, we got a lot of shit to cover today. We got this covered right now, that this was the problem. And let's move on here. So you might be asking yourself, what's going on in the pre-markets? Pre-markets are all in the positive right now. But look at this right here. NASDAQ is up 323 323 points, 2.37%. You might be asking yourself, why is NASDAQ up so big? And it is because this here just happened yesterday, last night. Unfathomable analyst reacts to NVIDIA blowout guidance. Unprecedented, cosmological, and unfathomable. Those are just some of the words that awestruck analysts described NVIDIA's latest quarterly guidance. The chip maker expects $11 billion in revenue for the current quarter, an outlook that far surpasses $7.2 billion consensus view, and that would blow out the water NVIDIA's previous quarterly revenue record of $8.3 billion. NVIDIA is absolutely dominating the space right now. They're at the forefront of AI technology. Here's what they're doing, right? And by the way, they're leaning, and they have leaned heavily into AI technology. By the way, if you haven't already, sign up for the channel. Make sure that you subscribe. Make sure that you become a member of the channel. That certainly helps me out tremendously. And what helps me out the most is get up here and start using my sponsors today. Go sign up at BitGet. Go sign up at MEXC. Go sign up at NordVPN. I'm not sure about crypto.com. They're not responding. My agent there is not around anymore, and they won't give me access to my affiliate, even though they've given me an affiliate link. So let's go with MEXC. Let's go with BitGet. Let's go with NordVPN. And I've got a promo for you that we're going to do towards the end of this right now, just to show you guys, because somebody just got $2,000 off of one NFT. So I want you guys to take part of that too. And it could be just super cool. And I'll be reading from a script, by the way. So I don't really have this all laid out, but I want to get it to you as quickly as possible. Also, just so you know, I will be on Commonwealth Spaces today with Miles Dusher from Crypto Banter, and we're going to be talking about Commonwealth, which is what we're going to talk about in just a few minutes. But let's keep moving here. Anyway, the AI technology, they're using AI technology, by the way. NVIDIA AI technology is being used in their own drivers for their video cards and stuff like that, and it adjusts on the fly. It adjusts on the fly and allows you to enhance your games by 30 to 40 to 50%, just like that. I mean, by default, everything runs faster when you're using the NVIDIA AI technology, because it looks for the easiest route, the most appropriate route, and it makes NVIDIA work with your system so much faster. It's been incredible so far, and people are really getting in on it. Now, liquidity chart, we didn't see much change in the liquidity chart, but we did come down, by the way, to 25,800 yet again. So you cannot trade on Uniswap, but you can trade like in a Coinbase wallet. You can trade in, excuse me, you can trade in 1 inch. You can use VoltiChange, I think. I don't think VoltiChange is the front end for Uniswap. I think you should be able to change on VoltiChange. So there's plenty of different places where you can trade. It's just that for the moment, that Uniswap thing is disabled. Centralization in a decentralized place, I might add. That's a little bullshitty. But let's go through the news real quickly. Ron DeSantis vows to protect Bitcoin rights as president. So Ron DeSantis has said that he is going to make sure that Bitcoin is protected in the United States. Now, does that mean that he will? He tells Elon Musk Bitcoin will die if Joe Biden is reelected. Well, first of all, that's bullshit. Bitcoin is not going to die, but it would be under attack by the U.S. government if that were the case, unless Ben from BitBoy Crypto and the Be Everywhere Now coin steps in and starts greasing the palms of a whole bunch of Democrats, whatever I don't know what the alt-right says. Demon rat, I want to say maybe Democrat. If the palms of the Democrats start getting greased with some of that bank juice to approve crypto adoption, then guess what? They would suddenly not give a shit about cryptocurrency. It would no longer be the threat, because guess what? Now they're getting that cheddar from the banks. They're getting that political donation money from cryptocurrency instead of from the banks. Wink, 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 because I have integrity and I wouldn't change my stance at all. Gary Gensler, you goddamn goon. Also, Pulse Chain makes its debut on a crypto index. So now you can look at CoinGecko to see your PLS price. And if you have any pulse, if you sacrificed or anything like that, then you do have to you have to download, you have to do whatever, go to Pulse Chain in order to get your tokens that you sacrificed, because they're not ETH paired, they're over there because they want you to adopt over there. Also up, should bone holders worry about the Shibarium delayed L2 launch? Now, in case you didn't know, latest update on Shibarium. A spokesperson for the team said that testing is going well and they're speeding up their release. And in his opinion, not a fact, August might be a good target for release. So it is entirely possible that we see something incredible start to happen in the SHIB universe, especially with the price of the Bone token. And the Bone token is trading at 76 cents right now. Remember, this thing ran up to $2 not that long ago. So if you want a quick 3x, well, let me rephrase that, quick in a few months maybe, but if you want a quick 3x, then that might be a place for you to store a little of your funds and give it a little bit of time. I would be looking for a bottom on that. We'll talk about Bone at a later time, but it's going to be a good, right now I think is a great opportunity for accumulation. Even if it goes to $1.50, right? That's still a 100% increase. So you could double, that's a 2x. So $1.50, which seems reasonable to me for Bone. That's a pretty good price. So, but let's keep moving on. And let's keep doing this. Binance CEO claims Chinese communities are buzzing after Chinese Central TV airs a crypto segment. The China Central Television regarding Hong Kong's latest cryptocurrency-focused regulatory policy. CCTV's coverage of Hong Kong's crypto regulation sparks excitement, says Binance CEO. Nangxin University launches a metaverse platform. And here's the thing. China is now having, speaking of China, let's do this. Let's do it because we can't let fake Don down.
I'm about to drop some hugely powerful alpha. And that's what they call it. They call it alpha, believe me. Okay. And not many people know this, but alpha means that I know big things, strong things, powerful things. So here's the alpha, folks. If you want to be hugely rich like me, you got to join and subscribe to the BLEEVESCRYPTO YouTube channel. You got to become a member because many people say, quite frankly, it's the strongest YouTube channel out there. It's fantastic. It's the best. So let me know what you think, folks. Funny Donald out.
And if you can't trust a Donald Trump parody, who can you trust? Am I right, though? So anyway, China is using this opportunity to launch a metaverse platform and has softened their and by the way, not publicly, they haven't softened their stance for anti-crypto regulation, but they are still trying to do a little bit of something. CZ admitted he could not dispute this observation. In addition to the CCTV report, Nangxin University established the China Metaverse Technology and Application Innovation Platform just 2 days prior. The university's president, Li Beiqing, expressed enthusiasm about metaverse development, asserting that the metaverse platform would promote progress in metaverse-related fields. During the event, metaverse platform creators unveiled an augmented reality map of their platform. It also mentioned that the China Metaverse Technology and Application Innovation Platform, it's going to be called the Psyop, in part of the government-supported China Industry University. Jesus fucking Christ. Like, these guys are just stringing big words together. God damn it. The following lasted until last year's metaverse hype waned. So we do see here that something's going on with China, and I would expect that this is probably going to mean that China is going to pump the shit out of crypto. It's just a matter of time right now. We're getting closer and closer to June 1st and that Hong Kong crypto adoption. And then there's a lot of people out there that have this pie in the sky wish that they think that in 6 or 7 days, when we hit June the 1st and crypto adoption happens over in Hong Kong, that we're going to see like $1 trillion enter this market. I don't know that to be true or not. Here's what I do know. God damn, the opportunity exists for something like that to happen. If you're getting that sort of positive stuff coming out of China right now, you might actually see some kind of big move. But to continue on, I want to keep that up. BNB chain expected to undergo the Luban upgrade in June, and here's all you need to know. So this is going to, basically in summary, this is going to incorporate 3 different Binance Smart Chain evolution proposals, 126, 174, and 221, which cumulatively aim to make the network faster and more secure for users. It introduces the fast finality mechanism, which makes it impossible for a block to be reversed once it's finalized on the network. It reduces the possibility of a chain reorganization by bad actors if that situation ever arises. So BNB about to upgrade. It looks like big time. Now, Bitcoin liquidity map. I want to come over here and I just wanted to show you this real quick. 24-hour wrecked, 124 million. Mostly the longs getting wrecked. And what happens when mostly the longs are getting wrecked? Well, that drives the price down. And then what happens when the price comes down? You have buyers come back in. You have all of these longs that are liquidated. Now they're cleared out of the space. And then you have people who come in late. And then, we'll look at the liquidity map, but people that come in late, they then start laying down shorts because they think they're going to ride this all the way down because they think it's going further. And then that reversal catches them. And then you get a whole bunch of shorts that start to get wrecked. And that might be some of what we're seeing right now with this little yellow candle that seems to be popping upwards. By the way, I did move this parabolic curve line. I wanted to let you guys know I was starting to play with it over here. The parabolic curve line, I mean. And I was like, maybe I'm wrong about it because what I had set up was it was going to about like right here. And I thought, is this even right? Like, am I doing this curve the right way? And then I thought, I wonder if I could change it. And then I thought, if I did this and I did this, am I invalidating anything? And I'm not invalidating anything. I'm just making that cycle a little less curvy because it looks like it still fits. And in fact, it could come down even more in some context here. But it just feels like, yeah. So I'm going to leave it there because it feels like right. So I think we've broken out. I think we've broken out of the curve cycle because if I do anything else, it just doesn't make any sense anymore. So let's just say that we're broken for right now. Hopefully we're going to hit 25.2. We're going to have a nice little bounce and then we're going to be off to 27 or 37.3. So maybe that's what we're going to see. But longs getting liquidated like crazy. Bitcoin eyes price correction after long-term support break. Now, what are the numbers that people are looking at? Well, the numbers come down to around 24,000. A lot of people are saying that based on Elliott wave and fib levels, the price action indicates that the breakdown has the same length as the head and shoulders pattern. The price will reach a bottom near 24,000. The waves count suggests that the price is in a complex WXY corrective structure. By studying recurring long-term price patterns and investor psychology, they're saying that 23.2 fib support levels and 23.9. So we're going to call it 24. So there's where we're probably looking. And if we do that, then let's look at the liquidation layers, by the way, because this makes perfect sense. When you come to the liquidity map, it doesn't fix. I don't think it fixes everything. I don't think it's enough. I think it would be better if we could just wreck some of these positions on the way down, and we could just like capture as much as possible on this range right here. So 23 doesn't seem like enough to me. It would seem like this 2021, at least 21.3. But these 23s and 24s, I don't think that captures enough liquidity. I think we need to get into this area down at 21,000 in order to get this big reversal that we're looking for, because that's going to be that big bounce and that's going to be that big move. So but that's what I think. Now, the trader known for calling, and it's pseudonymous, so it's got to be true. Blunts tells his people that he sees Bitcoin coming to 24,000 in June, even though the lower time frames are still looking good. The higher time frames still look quite heavy. Now, I want you to look at this pattern, and I want you to see what he did, and he created this upward-facing channel. Nothing about what Bitcoin's doing right now supports what he said. What he's doing is basing it off of this gigantic wick to the downside. So let me zoom in here and kind of give you what he's looking at right now. He's taking this giant wick down here as if that's where everything settled, right? And he's saying that this is where you're going to start, and that this is going to create a parallel channel. And that really, I mean, come on, guys, that's not really how this shit works, right? Like, that doesn't make any sense at all. That's what we're doing. You're going to look, there's a structure to this stuff, right? So what you're really looking at is a parallel channel going sideways, And I mean, I guess I'm not really here to argue it with the guy, but it is playing out a whole lot better the way I'm saying, because it's actually hitting those areas, and we're not looking at these giant wicks that just appear out of nowhere for less than an hour and using that as, well, that's exactly where the price is. It's where it settles, I think, that matters a lot more right now in this environment. And what we could be potentially seeing is a reversal, because we're seeing this. Now, if I take that wick out of the structure, does that change anything? No, it doesn't change anything. Now, what changes is what happens here over the next few hours. So this could all change in short order. But when you come over to the day chart, you are still seeing that negative downward move. So that short-term sort of correction that we just saw, there's going to have to be quite a bit more to get it back in line with how this is all playing out. Because again, unless you come down here, unless you really come down here and capture all of the liquidity that sits in this little range here, it's going to be very tough to get over 31,000. You get over 31,000, then you start to wreck a whole bunch of shorts. So maybe, but who the hell knows? I don't think that's right. Ripple files a motion a Ripple lawyer files a motion to withdraw from the SEC lawsuit, which of course sent XRP maxis out of their minds, because it was attorney Kylie Kim. Well, it turns out that she's not leaving because of Ripple or anything. It turns out that she was a member of Kellogg Hansen, Todd Figel, and Frederick, which represents the XRP against the SEC. And it turns out she took a new job. So she's leaving to take a new job. And they said there's two reasons. Either the lawsuit is settled and Judge Torres is about to make a summary judgment, or she got a new job, and that's the way it is, right? Honda, thank you for the $2.20 bomb. I appreciate you so much. Now, let's talk Commonwealth. I'm going to be reading a lot from this just to give you an idea. So if you are interested, then there is a whitelist form, which I'm going to open up for you guys right here. And I'm going to post it down in the video below. And let me do this right here. And I'm going to give this to you guys. Look, here's the reason I'm doing this. I'm going to send this to you right now. I'm a little bit behind. This is a new partner here. This is the partner that's with NordVPN and BitGet. So they're not brand new, but if you want to go over here and you want to sign up and say that I sent you, then here's what's going on. 1 second here. If you sign up for this, then there are whitelist spots that will be available for you if you sign up on this spot. Once they've collected all the wallet addresses, they're going to allocate an appropriate number of NFTs. Now, that's the important part. So this let me, matter of fact, refresh over here. This is Commonwealth. This is the Genesis NFT collection, and one of them just got opened and was sold for 1 ETH. Okay, this is Series 2 that you're going to be getting. Genesis NFT holders receive a generous share of platform profits for the lifetime of the ecosystem. This is a long-term earning probability. Series 1 holders receive a 12% share. Series 2 holders receive a 3% share. What happens to the other 85% of the profit, you might ask? Join us on All Street and find out. There's a generous token allocation. You're going to become a part of the All Street movement. And this is a pretty popular NFT program, just so you guys know. And I'm a little late to the game when it comes to it. These guys reached out to me and said, would you be interested in doing this? And I was like, yeah, as a matter of fact, I would. But, of course, shit happened with Volt and stuff like that. But Commonwealth is an all-in-one investment platform that radically transforms the playing field. Their goal is the on-ramp to Web3 investment for the masses, whether crypto or crypto curious. And this is brought to you by the people behind Activision Blizzard, Master Ventures. Master Ventures, by the way, that's the VC company that just took all that money out of Pepe and Bob and all of those different tokens. So they're familiar with this space. Cardano, Facebook, Google, Intel, MetaVest, and Wire. This is a big company. Tony Kelly, Tim McCann, Ian McKee, Kyle Chass, I don't know if it's Chasse or Chasse, Connor Ball, Ankit Jaswal, Alan Begic, Adam Bates, John Woolley, Josh Meyer, Nitin Gwar, and James Woolley. So there is this is an all-star team of people who've been available and who've been part of these giant different companies over the years. Commonwealth is a community-owned and operated investment platform and protocol. Here's the founding team of advisors. You, of course, can look them up on LinkedIn as you want to. What can I do with Commonwealth? The more casual investor, those new to blockchain and or investments who may not want to invest as much time into portfolio management, analysis, participating in voting, etc., and who may prefer to invest small amounts via credit or debit card. So this is an onboard ramp for you if you want to buy with fiat. And then for the more experienced investors, you can stake your wealth for reduced fees, and you can deep dive into every fund and project and do your own research. What kind of funds and projects can I invest in with Commonwealth? It's a diverse selection of funds dedicated to particular investment strategies or verticals. This is serious stuff, guys. So metaverse or infrastructure, for example. Each fund will contain a mix of innovative projects from across the spectrum of blockchain technology that have successfully been voted on for investment by the investors. In addition, there will be an evergreen fund, a fund comprised of funds offering exposure to all of the themed funds, and a community fund via platform transaction and voted on by the community. You could do a whole lot worse than to be in a platform right now that allows you a futures fund or a fund that you can invest in for just basically all of the metaverse, all of the good stuff on the metaverse. So I would certainly not fade this if you were interested. Certainly, and it certainly helps me, by the way. It would help me tremendously because we would get more NFTs if you guys would take the time to use that Google Docs link that we have right here and sign up for this right now. And let's get this going if we could. If we do that and, we get 100 signups, if everybody here just took a moment watching this, come over here, sign up for it, put your ERC-20 wallet on the whitelist, et cetera, et cetera. Maybe we'll get a bunch of NFTs. So if that happens, then awesome. You know what I mean? That would create certainly some opportunities for some of us. We would get some NFTs, and you don't know what these NFTs are going to be worth over the long term. And especially since it's an investment fund, that's going to be incredible. And I will be on a live stream with these guys on Twitter Spaces today in about 2.5 hours. So cool stuff happening right there. This could be an opportunity for each and every one of you. Just please take the time to go check this thing out. Now, we just saw a big reversal in the market because American investors, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh God, America, you are such an embarrassment at this point, for fuck's sake. All right, so America that just had the NASDAQ up 4% on the day. It has not launched, by the way, but America, who's got the NASDAQ up almost 3% on the day, on incredible news, is down on the Dow Jones. Like, you can't make this shit up, right? You cannot make this shit up at all. And the money that was in the crypto market a few minutes ago has suddenly been sucked dry by the American Jeets and paper-handed hoes that exist in the United States of America, as they say, fuck yeah. So I don't know how the day is going to go, but I can tell you this. If you're an American investor, you watch this now. As an American, I want to say to the rest of you, if you are not from America, I am sorry. As investors, we are the most embarrassing group of people that there is right now. And look, we stand in front of the Dow Jones and we're like, yeah, sell or buy, or whatever stupid shit we do. But goddamn, it's almost embarrassing at this point. I would like to see a reversal. Maybe we do see a reversal today. I clown and I make fun of them because they are clowns worthy of being made fun of in many of these contexts. But just the American investor is so and not like super wise and super smart. I'm not saying idiots either. I'm just saying that it is just ridiculous what you see right now. And the debt ceiling is a facade, right? It's all a big facade to try to manipulate you and get your votes, right? That's all this all really is. Now, are there crises that do merit consideration? Yes. Should you be concerned? Also, yes. Crypto represents a hedge against that stuff if you just take the dip in the pool, though. So, a little bit weird, but guys, if you would please go sign up for these for this NFT thing. Let's do this. Let's get into it. Let's see what we get going on, by the way. And if you haven't already, I don't have any signups for BitGet, by the way. So I would appreciate it if you are overseas at all and you want to just take a shot. Help me out tremendously in the description down below. BitGet. Sign up for BitGet. At least sign up for it, even if you can't make a deposit right now or you don't want to make a deposit right now. Sign up because it supports me. And sign up for NordVPN. 90 days free and then $5 a month after that. And you can cancel at any time. Wink, wink. The important thing is that you're signing up for NordVPN and you are protecting yourself and your online movements from being spied upon, watched, or checked out by somebody who really doesn't have your better interest at heart. And continue what you're doing on MEXC futures. I appreciate it so much. If you want futures trading or anything like that, reach out to me on Twitter and we can talk about maybe coming up with a time where we could do some kind of, like, maybe I'll do a video series on a more of a breakdown on how to do some futures trading and what you're looking for, how to set your buy orders, how to set limit orders so that you can have some success in futures trading. Because, I mean, guys, leverage trading, that's where that's where all the big guys are making all the big money. These perpetual futures over here on this is the perpetual futures. This is the regular. You can see right here, there's a little less volatility. It doesn't look exactly the same. You know what I mean? So, all right, that's it, guys. I got to get to work. So this is not financial advice. My name is Bleeves. I'm always ready. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you more than you know. And we will talk to you again for bedtime with Bleeves tonight. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoyed the show. Remember to sign up for MEXC, BitGet, and NordVPN down in the links below.
Ways to get paid. I'm checking my coins around breakfast, then again around